All right. So coming to our seated position, legs can be crossed or long. Making sure that you're fully supported. Maybe the hips are higher than the knees, or maybe you feel like you need to be right on the ground. It matters not. Whatever is most comfortable for you. And before you close your eyes, or perhaps leaving your eyes open at a soft gaze, take in the space around you. Take in the sounds. Take in the smells. Take in even the taste of it. And now I invite you to, if you so choose, to close your eyes, if that is most comfortable for you. And you also can keep your eyes open with a soft gaze looking downward. Whatever is most comfortable and safe for you. And I invite you to take a deep inhale in, exhale out. Let's do that one more time. Deep inhale in, exhale out. And starting from the crown of your head, allowing yourself to just be relaxing, letting go. From the crown of your head to that of your brow, relaxing the brow. And from the brow to your eyes and your cheeks, relaxing, letting go. From your cheeks to your jaw, perhaps opening and closing the jaw, releasing whatever tension or gritting that you may be doing, knowingly or unknowingly, letting it go. Relaxing the throat, relaxing the shoulders. Heart is open. Back is strong, yet flexible. Stomach relaxed. Not holding anything in, just letting it go. Hips relaxed. Feeling the support beneath you. Allowing yourself to be supported as you support so many others in so many ways. Legs relaxed, unclenching. Knees, shins, ankles, and feet relaxed. Noticing the sounds around you. Noticing perhaps a fan, or even the sounds of cars or people talking in the room or outside. Noticing the rustling of trees, birds, even that of the sound of the wind and the breeze. Notice that you are breathing. And just allow yourself just to be. Setting aside anything that may have occurred prior to, and not rushing to get to the next moments afterwards. Just being present. Being present with full compassion. Allowing yourself to tend and care for yourself in whatever way that may be. And as we rest in silence for the next 6 to 8 breaths, honor what it is that you need at this point in time. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, with ease and grace, just gently come to your back, and you can go ahead and start your playlist. Taking your time. And as you come to your back, legs can be long or in constructive rest. Hands can be on your stomach or your back. Or beside you. Allowing yourself to be fully supported. Noticing the rise and fall of your back against the earth. Noticing the feeling of your breath as you inhale and exhale. Allowing yourself to be fully held, fully supported. Notice how you feel at this particular point in time. Allowing the practice to meet you where you're at, wherever that may be. And however you're feeling, it's not about whether it's good or bad, it just is. And giving yourself permission just to be that. Let's just deeply breathe, breathing in through the nose, breathing out again. And maybe almost imagine the breath coming in from the earth through your feet, all the way up to the crown of your head on the inhale. Exhaling out from the crown of your head all the way down to the soles of your feet. Allowing your breath to nourish you, to feel you. And that breath may be for healing, for support, whatever it is that you need. 5 more deep breaths here. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, if your legs are long, go ahead and bend your knees with the soles of your feet on your mat. And with ease, go ahead and lower your knees to either side of your mat with the soles of your feet touching for reclined bound angle. If need be, placing blankets or pillows underneath your knees for support. And we will be here for the next 6 or 8 breaths. Continuing to breathe. And in this pose, just noticing just the subtle opening of the hips, the stretching of even the hamstrings to a certain degree. Continuing to breathe. Young Pablo has a poem entitled "Healing Yourself Will Ask More of You." He says this: more rest, more self-love, more letting go, more time for learning, more space for transformation, more honesty about how you feel, more time for developing new habits, more courage to try new practices, more time cultivating your inner peace, more faith in yourself in the process. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, go ahead and come back to center, bringing both knees up. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, go ahead and raise that right leg up towards the ceiling, keeping the left knee bent. And you can take your hands behind that right leg, and it can be slightly bent. And just go ahead and rotate that ankle, opening up the toes, nice and easy. And if you'd like, maybe making small circles with that right leg on the ceiling, opening up the hip even more. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, taking that right ankle, placing it on the left knee, opening up that hip, and extending an invitation to you, yours of the choosing. You can stay right here, or you can bring that left thigh to you, opening up the hip, and staying here for a while, or not. Breathing here. 6 deep breaths. And if you'd like, go ahead and extend that left leg to the ceiling. Again, just an invitation, yours of the choosing. Breathing here. And when you're ready, just slowly releasing. Your left foot is up. Go ahead and bring it down, and then bringing that right foot back down to the mat. And then with ease and grace, taking your knees to your chest. And if you'd like, again, rotating the ankles, maybe rocking side to side, massaging that lower back. And when you're ready, go ahead and lower those knees over to the right, moving the hips over to the left for a spinal twist. Arms can be out to a T or in triad pose or on your stomach, wherever is most comfortable for you. Just breathe here. Making sure that you're fully supported, perhaps placing a blanket underneath that shoulder or in between your knees for support, or that against your back, whatever is most comfortable. And just breathe. Feel and experience that of your breath. Feel and notice the support beneath you. Six more breaths here. And when you're ready, bringing your knees back to center. The soles of your feet on your mat. Go ahead and raise that left leg with the right knee bent. And go ahead and rotate those ankles, opening up the toes. Maybe making circles with your leg on the ceiling, just a subtle opening of the hip. Yeah. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, go ahead and place that left ankle on that right knee for a figure four. Much like the other side, extending the invitation to you to stay right here. Or perhaps bringing that right thigh to you for the hip opening. Either way is fine. Again, it's yours for the choosing. And if you so choose, extending that right leg. And just breathe here. Healing yourself will ask more of you. More rest. More self-love. More letting go. Three more breaths here. And when you're ready, go ahead and lower that right leg if it is lifted, and go ahead and place that left foot on the mat, soles of the feet. And then with ease and grace, bringing your knees to your chest. And when you're ready, shifting the hips to the right and lowering the knees to the left for spinal twist. Breathing here. Noticing the flow of the breath from the soles of your feet all the way up through your knee and your hip, your ribs, all the way up through your arm, out through your fingers. Breathing deeply. 5 more breaths here. Healing yourself will ask more of you. More time for learning. More space for transformation. More honesty about how you feel. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, let's just come to our side fully, bringing that arm over to a fetal position and pause here. Noticing the rise and fall of your side body against that of the earth. The openness of your back. The openness of the back of your neck, the crown of your head, the back of your head. Perhaps it's a slight breeze or wind touching your back. Taking it all in. Three more breaths here. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, with ease and grace, just coming up, and we'll come to our hands and knees. And you may want to have either a blanket or something cushioning underneath your knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, feet flat against the mat. And we're just going to intuitively move. Maybe taking your body in circles. Just breathing here. And if you like, begin to round the spine. Then curving. And you can sync your breath however you like. Sometimes it's on the inhale and exhale. Sometimes it's on the exhale, inhale. It does not matter. Whatever works for you. Just breathe here. And you may want to take your fingers back towards your knees, opening up the inside of your wrists. Just opening up. Breathing in those spaces. And when you're ready, go ahead and return. Fingers back towards the top of your mat. And when you're ready, placing the left hand in front of your face, go ahead and raise the right, reaching up, threading the needle through. Breathing here. Three breaths here. Breathing deeply. And when you're ready, coming back to center, raising that arm back up again, the right arm back up, just stretching, and then coming back down. And when you're ready, placing the right hand in front, raising the left. And threading the needle on the other side. Breathing here. Four more breaths here. Breathing deeply. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, coming back up, raising that left hand and bringing it down. Eventually, we're going to come to a standing forward fold for a bit of movement. So however you get there, that's fine. Coming in a standing forward fold. Breathing here. Feet firmly planted on your mat. And we're just going to do some dynamic halfway lifts. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. 1 more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And when you get there, pause. Bending the right knee, raising up the left hand. Breathe. And when you're ready, go ahead and lower that left hand, bending the left knee and raising the right hand. And when you're ready, go ahead and lower that down. And we're going to come up into chair. Breathe here. You should be able to touch your thighs, will be touching. Toes turned inward somewhat. Hands can be extended in triad arms or on the hips. Breathe here. You're going to feel that energy in the hips. You're going to feel the energy in the legs. Breathe. 3 more breaths. Hold. Hold. Now release. Forward fold. Breathe. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. Going into chair. 1 more time. Going a little bit deeper down. Breathe. Breathe. And I don't know where you are at, but I see the sun. Following the sun, even in the midst of it all, following the sun. The sun is always there, even when you can't see it. Breathe. And when you're ready, go ahead and release. Breathe. And when you're ready, coming all the way up to mountain pose. Standing in your power. Breathe here. Feet firmly planted. This is not a passive pose. It is a very strong pose. Knees can be slightly bent. Fingers firm. Heart open. Shoulders relaxed. Back is strong. Breathe. Standing in your power. And when you're ready, we're just going to stand here, but yet we're going to breathe. So, inhaling the hands up, exhaling hands down. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, palms coming up. Exhale, palms facing down. Inhale, palms coming up. Exhale, palms going down. And if you will, continuing on in the movement of the inhale and the exhale, inhaling what it is that you need at this particular point in time. That of peace, that of healing, that of support. And then exhaling all that no longer serves you. That of fear, that of anxiety. Knowing that we can always come to these practices that support us, even in the midst of all of that emotion. Even in the midst of things not going like we want initially, but much like the sun, it's always there. And tomorrow is another day. Continuing to breathe. And you may even want to move side to side. Five more breaths here. Inhaling up, feeling yourself filled. Exhaling, releasing. Knowing that you are always grounded. And when you're ready, coming back to mountain pose, breathing here. And when you're ready, taking the hands overhead, going to our left side, bending here. Exhaling, coming up, inhaling to the right. Coming up, and then let's go back for a back bend. Breathing here. And when you're ready, coming back to center, diving at the hips. And eventually coming to our stomach. And if you like to do a downward facing dog or a flow right here, it's up to you. Whatever is calling you. Eventually we will come to our stomachs. And we have all the time in the world, so flow like you need to. And as we come to our stomachs, head rested either on the mat, with your cheek on the mat, or it could be pressed up against your forearms. Noticing the rise and fall of your stomach against the earth. Perhaps the beating of the heart. Noticing that you are still breathing and noticing that you are still supported. Supported as you were seated. Supported as you lay on your back. Supported as you lay on your side. Now supported as you lay on your stomach. Supported at every angle. Sometimes we may not feel it, we may not see it, but know that that support is always there. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, taking your hands out to a T, and when you're ready, shifting your entire body to that of the right with your hips stacked, opening up that arm. The opposite arm could be used as a kickstand, that of support. And just breathe here. Four good breaths here. And when you're ready, coming back to center. And if you like, go ahead and raise up into Sphinx pose, placing your elbows underneath your shoulders, just coming up. Allowing yourself to be open, rolling the shoulders back down along your spine and just allowing your legs to be relaxed, your buttocks to be relaxed, not clenching, perhaps dropping your head, allowing the back of your head to be open, the back of your neck to be open, fingers spread wide. And then shifting your hands over to the right side of your mat, still while in Sphinx pose, opening up the side body, breathing here. Perhaps looking over your shoulder. 3 to 4 more breaths here. And when you're ready, coming back to center. And let's go to the opposite side. Going to the left side. Side stretch body. Breathing here. And when you're ready, coming back to center, and let's go ahead and lay back down. Taking our hands out to a T. And then with ease and grace, just shifting over to the left with our hips stacked to the left. Breathing here. Feeling the subtle openness of that shoulder blade. Perhaps a little tingling in that arm. That of energy just flowing. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, coming back to center, go ahead and just place your cheek against your mat. Does not matter which side. And just pause here. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, raising the right knee in line with the right hip for half frog. You may want to place something underneath the knee for support. Breathing here. And extending the invitation to you if you so choose. You may stay here or extending that leg out. Breathing here. Healing yourself will ask more of you. More time for developing new habits. More courage to try new practices. More time cultivating your inner peace. Ten more breaths here. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, go ahead and take that right leg back in line with the left. Perhaps rocking the hips side to side. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, lifting that left knee in line with your left hip for half frog on the other side. Breathing here. Subtle opening of the hip, the flow of the breath from that of your stomach to your hip. Breathing deeply. And much like on the other side, extending the invitation to you to stay right here if you so choose, or extend that left leg. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, extending that left leg back with your right. And just taking a moment to take in your practice, take in how you feel. And as we transition to our last pose, our resting pose, I invite you to explore and to honor what it is that your body needs. You have the right to stay wherever you are at on your stomach. You may take your final pose on your side. You may take your final pose on your back. You may even take your final pose seated. Whatever that looks like for you, whatever that resting pose looks like for you, allow it to be. And we will all meet there. Taking your time. Allowing yourself to be fully supported. Getting all the support that you need. And once you're there, in your final resting pose, allowing yourself to be at even more deeper ease. In a more deeper state of just settledness. Taking in all of what it is that you need at this moment. And being unapologetic about that. Knowing that you are whole. Knowing that you are complete. Knowing that you are enough. Healing yourself will ask more of you. More faith in yourself and the process. Notice that you are breathing. Feel, sense, and know that you are breathing. Feel and sense the feel, the sound of your breath, of your heartbeat. Notice the sounds around you. Notice your body within the space. Begin to deepen your breath, breathing in through the nose, exhaling out. Do that one more time, breathing in deeply through the nose, exhaling out. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, begin to introduce whatever feels natural to your arriving back in your space. Stretching overhead, moving your head side to side, wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers. And with ease and grace, we will eventually come to a seated position. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, placing our left hand on top of our heart, our right on our navel. And just inhale and exhale, noticing the rise and fall of your chest and your stomach. And when you're ready, placing the right on top of the left, gently tucking the chin. May you be happy and peaceful. May you be strong and healthy. May you be confident and courageous. May you be safe and protected. May you be at ease with yourself just as you are, leaving nothing out. The light in me sees the light in you.